Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever snapped back at someone and immediately thought, "Oh, did I just become part of the problem?" If you're in a difficult marriage, especially one that involves manipulation, emotional pressure, control, gaslighting, blame shifting, this moment is incredibly common. This happens, right? You know it. And yet it's one of the most misunderstood experiences that women bring into our coaching work. There's a name for it. It's called reactive abuse. Now, before you shut down at that term, let me be very clear about what it means and what it does not mean. Reactive abuse does not mean that you are abusive. Okay, so take a breath. It means your nervous system has finally reached its limit, its capacity. Here's how this pattern usually unfolds. It's rarely loud at first. It starts quietly. Small comments, subtle digs, a tone from him or a look from him that makes you question yourself. You bring up something calmly, and somehow it gets turned back on you. And you're accused of being too sensitive, too emotional, too demanding, too much. And over time, something begins to happen inside your body. We're talking physiology here. You feel tense before the next conversations start. You start rehearsing what you're going to say to make sure you get it just right. And you're walking on eggshells without even realizing it. See, your nervous system is working overtime just to keep the peace. Peace in the home should be the normal state. It shouldn't require your work. Right? This is just a slow process over time. And then eventually it overloads. And so you raise your voice or you cry or you say something sharp or desperate. And the moment you do, everything changes. Suddenly, none of what led up to the moment matters anymore. Now the focus is entirely on you. Look how crazy you're being. I can't talk to you when you're like this. This is why no one can have a conversation with you. And here's where the real damage happens. You start apologizing. Not for what they did, but for how you reacted. You begin to doubt your own perception. Hey, I wonder, maybe I am the problem. If this is resonating so far, I want you to pause for a moment and click like, click subscribe, and know that inside our free Detox Your Marriage School community, this kind of help, this kind of explanation, resources are available for you. There's no blame there, and we're not telling you to stay or go. It's not our job, not our business, but it's a place where you get understood and seen, where you can understand what's happening beneath the surface of your relationship. Now, let me explain why this pattern I'm talking about in this video is so powerful. See, your nervous system is designed to respond to real mortal threats, right? Hiking in the woods and a bear comes out of the woods, right? That's when you want the threat response to go off in your nervous system. However, in relationships, especially in our closest relationships, when someone repeatedly dismisses you, distorts reality, corners you emotionally, your body reacts as if you're in mortal danger. You see, when safety is gone, your nervous system doesn't prioritize being calm, communicate well, and those sorts of higher level processes. Your nervous system prioritizes survival. And so when you finally react, that reaction it's not moral failure. It's not a character flaw in you. It's a biological, it's a physiological response. And so here's something many women only notice in hindsight. Have you ever seen how calm they become once you react? Suddenly he's composed, he's measured, almost detached. that calm isn't strength on his part. It's relief, because the spotlight has shifted, right? Your reaction becomes the headline of the story, and their behavior disappears out of the conversation. Do you see that? That's why I often say that your reaction becomes his oxygen. Now, quick pause here. If this video is helping you to put language on an experience that you've been feeling for a long time, click like and subscribe. And that's helpful for you. It's helpful for other women that are on the same journey. Now, let's get back to the most important part of this. And I want you to hear this clearly. Your reaction does not make you the abuser. Your reaction does not erase what came before it. And your reaction does not mean you imagined the environment that provoked it. What is harmful is staying trapped in that relational system where your nervous system is constantly pushed to the edge, to the breaking point, and then blamed when you finally respond. This is where real healing begins. Not by trying harder, not by being quieter, and not by finding a perfect way of saying it, but by understanding the pattern. And in the free Detox Your Marriage community, we're focusing on those kinds of things that marriage therapists never touch on. Nervous system regulation, trauma-informed boundaries, how manipulation actually works, and how to respond without losing yourself. So to be clear, this is not about attacking your spouse, right? We're not turning your spouse into the villain. And it's not about telling you what decision you should make. It's about helping you come back to you. So if you've been living in self-doubt, if you've been replaying arguments in your head and feeling exhausted, but you can't explain why, well, it's not the flu, and you're not broken. You're responding to something real but invisible. And you don't have to navigate it alone. The link for the free community is down below. You can come in quietly and connect at your own pace and learn what your body and mind has been telling you. And remember, your reaction was information, not evidence against you.